2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Good work to get the 1st down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that 1st down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Bills are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Follow this play well. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We're set to throw on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer. But you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Throw it. Brissett. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. We are set for fourth and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on all.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now, Brissett. This one complete right side. Here's 1st down. Brissett gonna throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leap. Time you see me, I look like bugs.
Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Play action. Now it's Milton. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now, Vick. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Milton from the gun here on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And this is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Loose past the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not before they get up past the 45. A big play after being backed up. Pickup of 46 yards. To throw is Vick. This one on target for Johnson. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Cowboys.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Throwing is Vick. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw, here's Vick. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the...
A waste of time.
Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, here's Milton. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Vick. Going up top. That is hot. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. On 1st down, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
From the gun, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Vick. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Vick. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Vick gonna look to throw. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Cowboys gonna use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. First and 10 now from the 36. To the air, it's Vick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we at halftime here at Wembley in the latest installment of the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic. Early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Top of the morning, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now, this looks like a design run, and it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. The Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On second down, here's Milton. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing, Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That's hauled in at the 2. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up fourth down. Here it is, fourth down and goal. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This down inside the 45.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here we go. This is 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.